T11 classification.
Yes, and in this is the former triathlon world champion. That's Ivonne MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT of the United States. And the bronze medalist in the Pan Ams for Mexico, SAAVEDRA from Guadalajara. Well, let's bring you through the field here. This is Maritza BUITRAGO of Colombia, the reigning Pan American champion. Silver in Doha, Lyon and Christchurch in the last two World Championships. And if you're counting, the last three World Championships. We also have Befilia of Angola, MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT, a world champion in the triathlon, but they're doing very well in the track as well. Nice hairstyle too from MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT of the United States, born in Bogota, but now based in San Diego. Paula GUZMAN of Chile, her first major, FIUZA, a silver medalist in the Europeans this year, in fact, silver medalist in the last two Europeans, and SAAVEDRA bronze in the Pan Ams. Quality field then. BUITRAGO is the fastest in the field, 4:47, and also won bronze here in the 4x100 meters relay. So they're very durable, these T11 athletes, quite a number of them obviously in the past have been T12s, but sight to generation. ARANGO BUITRAGO of Colombia looking to hit out the front, and look at how stretched this field of six are right from the get-go. It's an amazing gap straight away, the rest looking to being caught out. There is really good quality in this field with that gold from Toronto for ARANGO BUITRAGO and all those silver medals from Doha, Lyon and Christchurch, the latter two for ARANGO BUITRAGO coming in the 800 meters, and the most recent one as she stepped up in the 1500 meters. And she'd finished third in the 800 final in Doha, but was disqualified there. It's a good lead she takes up with 3 laps to go.
ARANGO BUITRAGO is the leader from BUYA in second place from Angola. And then in third place is Ivonne MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT from the USA. And then in fourth place is SAAVEDRA Rodriguez from Mexico. They are the main four in this heat going down the back section. And just leaving their inside line, the Americans, Ivonne MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT left of picture. Kyle Hardwell is her guide. And just moving up behind them now, the Mexican duo, the guide Felipe Modesto Estasio, just making sure that they're well and truly in touch. But coming up towards the turn, it is ARANGO BUITRAGO. So we've already seen the reigning world champion compete and win in the first heat and looked in excellent form. Well, now we've got the silver medalist ARANGO BUITRAGO, who is going to try and lead out as well. And we can compare. 4:47.37 was the first heat win. Lead from in second place Schmidt, who was able to cross back to the inside and trail the speed. And then in third place we have, taking a clear third as well, leaving the home running SAAVEDRA from Mexico, and as a result BUYA from Angola has dropped away. She's looking a bit tired now.
Yeah, all the double barrels at the front really. ARANGO BUITRAGO for Colombia with 750 to go. Then MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT for the United States in second place, and SAAVEDRA for Mexico in third, all of whom have had really solid results in the past. Ivonne MOSQUERA, as she was known, originally born in Bogota. Her husband John Schmidt has been a regular guide for her in these competitions, but alongside Kyle Wardwell today. And now a little bit of a move from the Pan Am champion Maritza ARANGO BUITRAGO as she moves away. Ivonne MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT, really talented triathlete, and we've seen a lot of them in these games have a go on the track and do quite well. Third for SAAVEDRA Rodriguez at the moment as well, the bronze in Toronto. And these are the top three by a long way. There's a long gap back to fourth. There looks to be Befilia, who was the silver medalist in the 800 meters at the World Championships in Doha back in October. But ARANGO BUITRAGO, very versatile, bronze in that 4x1, where Sheng Jin, the winner of the other heat, won the gold medal with China. They take the bell. ARANGO BUYTRAGO is the leader. And now up into second place for Mexico, Rodriguez-Saavedra. And in third is MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT inside the final lap.
Well, that previous lap was a second faster than the lap previous. So just trying to break their hearts now. ARANGO BUYTRAGO, Colombian out clear. That last lap, 1:21.99, and leads out by a good 10 to 15 metre margin. But they've worked the tactics well, the Mexicans, Rodriguez-Saavedra. They've just steadily moved into it. Felipe Modesto Estasio making sure that his athlete stays in touch, and that's exactly what they're doing again as they move off the back. So it's ARANGO BUYTRAGO leading. They're going to make a good thing of it here, the Mexicans, Rodrigo-Saavedra. Will they try and challenge here? The first two go through anyway, and they've sustained a good 30-metre margin at least to the Americans. Ivonne MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT in third, but down the straight, look at her ping. ARANGO BUYTRAGO heard them coming and sprints away. Getting tired is Rodrigo-Saavedra. 4:47.37 was the first heat. It's going to be nowhere near that the second heat, but it is the Pan American champion home in 4:58.44 from in second place. It was Rodriguez-Saavedra, and clocking in third, Ivonne MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT, the 39-year-old, as they come in. Now here's BUYA coming up the straight, having to fend off FIUZA from Portugal. It's going to be really close. BUYA just gets that from FIUZA, and then behind them, up the straight, comes Paula GUZMAN from Chile to round out the field. So 1:18.66 the final lap. And it was ARANGO BUYTRAGO showing some versatility in the end, at the end of 1,500 metres, to find some energy and sprint away. That already has a mountain to climb to chase Zheng in the final.
Well, it was almost, you might have noticed a bit of a disaster there for MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT, because she was coming through in third place, but she was well behind her guide, Kyle Wardwell, who basically just had to stop and let her overtake right on the line. Otherwise, it would have been disqualification if they'd just followed the natural rhythm from there. ARANGO BUYTRAGO hitting the front straight away. You can see the binding with her guide, Jonathan Sanchez-Gonzalez, the reigning Pan Am champion, and all those World Championship silvers as well. And there would have been another had there not been disqualification in the 8. 4:58.44, lifetime best 4:47 set this year. No real worries there. Second place for Rodriguez-Saavedra behind 5:01.47. It's good rhythm really between the two. Nice chase in the race for fourth place. BUYA just fending off FIUZA for that. And MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT 5:12, bit tentative for her, I may feel, but remember there was a big gap after the disqualification in the first heat. Maybe a while. MOSQUERA-SCHMIDT coming in third place behind our top two in shot here. And ARANGO BUYTRAGO easing into the final, not full belt really. .4:58.43, the Colombians winning time. Here's how they rack up. Rodriguez-Saavedra